Selangor Task Force for COVID-19 says it has not been receiving detailed information, detailed data from KKM since the beginning of this month. And was wondering if why is this the case, if it is true, and isn't this data really important now that Selangor is, I think, second highest today? Thank you.
So data every day now today that you see, one of the reasons that we are having a late PC is because we analyze the data from 12 o'clock. So we only have 4 hours to analyze the data, to tabulate and make and assign some of the cases to all the clusters. So it's actually, very huge undertaking for us to tabulate all the data to present to you at 5:30, for example. So this is, but what is being requested is the raw data. Raw data we need to analyze first. So from Selangor, they wanted the raw data from us. So, and then data is also confidentiality of us. Then we already tabulated and probably rectified, then only we can share the data. That's one. But we look forward the collaboration between our PKN Selangor and the state, so that there are things that the state can help us in terms of empowerment, public empowerment, for example, and awareness, education, and etc. But we have never empowered the state to take on the role of surveillance, to take on the role of public health intervention, etc. So that's our responsibility. So we are doing it on our side. So our PKN is doing the contact tracing as well as surveillance in our hospital and the clinic. So that's where I think the collaboration on both sides, on PKN, the state PKN and the state administration can be enhanced from time to time. Only the data is that the data that we are sharing is once we have analyzed the data, tabulated the data, then we share to all states. So they will also look into our, like Sabah, they also look into our central data. And then from that data, then only they can actually, present it and then see how best they can educate the public in their respective state.
Was the data always, the data that is shared with the states, has it always been the same set of data, or has something stopped at the beginning of this month as the Selangor Task Force alleged? And do all the states get the same data? Thank you.
So we see the thing is that the data from us, we collect the data from the state, then we tabulate the data, we share the data back to the PKN, our state health director. So the information will be given to them, and then see how best we can use the data. But these are data already been analyzed. But the issue now is to get the raw data. We have not analyzed the data. You got the granular data, for example, and then you make a conclusion. I don't know what conclusion you make. So is it right for you to make a conclusion that I have not even seen the data yet? So that is where we need to standardize the data. That means come from the federal, we reanalyze it, so we give the data to the respective state, and the respective state will look into the data. So the worst thing that can happen, announcement being made in terms of using our data, but we do not know what announcement being made. So I think there's coordination there. So if we can coordinate better between the federal and our state health director, and our state health director will coordinate with the state administration.